Welcome to Canada. We've seen slippery traffic jams and a woman throwing her feces in Tim Hortons. Now let's have a look at a couple trying to escape a Ready-Mart convenience store. This bloke is not afraid to use his girlfriend as a human shield. She attaches herself to a police officer like a fucking face hugger in Aliens. Meanwhile, a courageous civilian executes a tremendous stronghold, and the poor owner only ever wanted to provide a positive retail experience. Oh, it looks like the wanker has broken the stronghold. He wants to run out the back. That idea is fucked. He considers the toilet. The officer has managed to shake off the facehugger. He's yelling, "Stop being a dickhead. Don't throw the starburst. Don't do it. Get on the ground, you wanker bastard motherfucking fuckwit. I know the floor is cold, but that's your fault for losing your shirt. Don't move." The robber decides to move. He tries to negotiate. The facehugger approaches, but the officer says, "No, not again." It's likely she already planted an egg in him. Oh, was that a taser to the face? Crikey. Happy fucking Canada Day. It's come a week early for this dodgy couple. She's decided she's had enough of all the fighting. She reckons she can find her own way out. The officer is saying, sorry, I teased you in the eyeball. The robber says, yeah, no worries. I didn't feel a bloody thing, mate. And he's on the run again. There's a solid hip and shoulder. Is he gonna get wrapped up once more? Yeah, I think he is. I hope she gets positive Google reviews after this. Back near the toilet, the facehugger Sheila is doing her best to escape. It looks like she's spotted a secret tunnel. She's gonna crawl through it. Luckily, she has worn her workout clothes, so this shouldn't be a problem. Yep, all good. Oh no, I take that back. There's a problem. She's lost a shoe. Fuck me dead. It's like the nice lady behind the counter has planted traps. Look at her. She could be Jigsaw. That was a huge tumble through the roof. Surely that was the climax, and this is coming to an end. Yeah, there's more officers on the scene. I think that's all of Canada's law enforcement. They refuse to call in backup from America. Yeah, nah, it's under control. It's all good.
Oh my god.
So Mallory, was that you or was that which one of you, the shopkeeper or the one that fell to the ceiling?
No, that was my cousin. We get that all the time, but yeah, she's a crazy one. Yeah, I remember when that happened. It was all over the paper, all across Canada. It was a shame to my family.
The facehugger. So you're connected to the facehugger, Sheila. That's great to know.
Yeah.
You're not a facehugger, Sheila, though. You giving up facehugging or not?
No, I do I smoke enough green to be chill as fuck, and I keep my torturing and weirdness in the shed. That's all.
That makes sense.
Like all good Canadians do. Oh my God, you're going to run your soundboards out this early. Well, that was a burnout end of the year type introduction. How are we, Mallory, apart from your facehugger Sheila cousin having a bad day?
I'm 10 seconds away from having my first sip of my coffee. I'm doing well. Thanks.
We'd best
Sounds
let you
good.
scull.
How about you
Okay.
guys?
Yeah. Oh well. So welcome everyone. It was a bit of a weird start, but I just had to ask Mallory that very important question because I was like, well, she looks kind of familiar. If you add cat ears, but yeah, it turns out that I wasn't that far off. Uh, Welcome everyone. I hope everyone is doing well in chat. I see a Microraptor. I see a Serp, and I see an and the George set, and I see a Mr. Boomer. How are you doing, fine sir?
Not too bad. I've discovered that was a wrong footing type improvised beginning. So now I've got to look at my list again, which is scribbled out in handwriting that's done by some fucking drunk person. Or perhaps I had a fucking stroke. I don't know. Anyway, Christmas
Potato,
shopping week
tomato.
in time. Yeah, Christmas shopping week. So anyone, as you probably all know, the big problem with having to smack a misbehaving child in the supermarket is not knowing who the parents were. So I'm having a bit of fun there. Got a general warning for everybody, right? If you get a link called Justin Bieber Sings Christmas Carols, don't open it because it is a link to Justin Bieber singing Christmas carols. Who was referred to in our opening scroll? There were Alien Comet Gregory was on his way here, heard Nickelback and Justin Bieber, and decided they were weapons of warfare. And we've now got an alien race on the way, probably to, I'd say, overtake us. And
Isn't
apart,
isn't Justin
yeah,
Bieber also Canadian?
he could be. Has he fallen through the roof at his local 7-Eleven? Possibly. We don't know. Anyway, g'day everybody. It's our last one before Christmas. We have nice hot beer and barbecue and what else? Prawn. We don't put shrimps.
Yeah,
Prawn.
blah 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 blah.
Mm. So how is it over in sunny Netherlands, the land of windmills and canals? Looking forward to a white Christmas.
I'm looking forward to a traditional grey Christmas, like we call it. Of course, or in other words, probably it's gonna be and rain, and maybe some hail. And if there isn't hailing, then it will probably be raining. Merry Christmas, everyone! Yeah, it's also by the way our last normal show of the year. So yeah, because next week we're gonna take a week off from all of well, mostly gonna take a week off from Boomer because I'm kind of getting sick of the dude. Sometimes sometimes I just need out.
You can just not turn on the computer. We have a new person called Radiant. Hello, Radiant. I don't know your name, unless of course you're a sock puppet, in which case we say hello, but we don't know who you are. But anyway, I don't know, Radiant. Is anyone else here?
But we do know a demon orb. Hello, demon orb.
Ah, the Grand Master. Well, seeing as you're not going to introduce our format again, it is the pick the product via the testimonial again. So that's our wonderful little competition-y thing. But before we kick off to that one, my friend, what's been happening around in the world of, say, I don't know, English politics and rats and the like?
Well, this is actually sort of a reference to last Sunday's card game because you were telling this sort of story that you were walking down the street, and you saw a cat sitting in front of the door, and you were ringing the doorbell.
Correct.
Yeah. And the person was all freaking out. Oh, cat ringing the doorbell. Ah. Well, did you know that there is actually at least one cat in the world where I know of that actually has a knock service, his own personal private knock service.
So this is not quite the scope of Gunther, the German Shepherd who we covered about a month ago, who has a staff on a $9 million house and lots
No,
of
but
people
he is
who
in
work for it.
politics.
Ah, right. So,
Yeah.
okay, he's a rich dog. This is just an employee. Is that right?
This cat is in politics. Yes, this cat even has an official title. We're talking about Larry, the cat from 10 Downing Street, and his official title is the Chief Mouser of the Cabinet, I believe. Yeah, the Chief Mouser of the Cabinet Office of the United Kingdom. And I actually have a small video of him arriving at his chief residence, to so to say it. And I thought it was fucking brilliant when the first time I saw it.
Alright, Chief Mouser coming in. Hey dude, you know what to do, man. Right, so... Hey, dudes, listen. You can avoid this, but... You know that you're gonna have to, right? I mean... Staff is not doing its job today. Hey, dude! Come on, man. Do your job. Chop, chop. There we go. Right. Chief Mouser coming in. Yay! Thanks, bud. Sucker.
That's cute.
And I thought it was fucking brilliant because, yeah. So this is him. This is Larry. This is like to show you that I wasn't joking. He has his own wiki page. Do you have your own wiki page? I thought not.
I do know someone who's got their own wiki page. I know 2 people with wiki pages, so I'm not.
Oh, wow.
I'm wiki page aware. I've got to draw attention to the elephant in the room, or cat at the door in this case. He was talking, and he actually sounded a lot like Nathan Thompson post duck suit era. Really similar voice and accent, in fact. Could they be the same person, or cat, or whatever?
No. This is just this is just like how magic works.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
he's not a talking cat. We could just hear his thoughts, could we? Okay, fair enough. Oh, the wonders of post-production.
So yeah, it's his official duties include inspecting security defenses and testing antique furniture for napping quality and greeting guests to the house. The mousing occupancy of the house, dealing with that is still in the tactical planning stage.
Well, I actually do all those things he's mentioned apart from greet guests. I test antique furniture. I, in fact, test any furniture for napping capabilities. It just happens at my age. And what was his other tasks he does? I don't know. We all do them. So why is he different to another cat?
Yeah.
So, okay.
And basically, his upkeep is funded by the staff in 10 Downing Street, and they hold fundraising events to pay for its food. So yeah, he's well funded. He's well taken care of. And a funny note is that according to one of his previous owners, he's a bit nervous around men. But he mentioned that Barack Obama was an apparent exception to his fear. Funny enough, he liked Obama. So yeah, I thought that was kind of quirky, but kind of funny. So yeah, you British people are really weird that you just even give titles to cats. But you do you, I guess.
Well, funnily enough, you can actually get 1 foot of Scottish land, and you get with that a title of a lord. I don't know if other people have seen this ad come up, but right now you can get it.
Oh,
And
yeah.
It comes on your passport. You're a lord of Scotland or something, and you are the lord of 1 square foot of Scottish land. And although it sounds like a bit of a scam, it's actually for deforestation, so it's a worthwhile cause. So you get this cute little title. You pay your £100 or £100 or whatever, and you're contributing to non-climate change. So yeah, and you get to be a Scottish lord. And you wear a kilt and not much else. Anyway,
I wouldn't actually try to actually claim your lordship because that probably wouldn't work. But yeah.
Are you only a lord on your 1 piece, like 1 square foot? Like, soon as you step off your little square, you are no longer a lord?
Well, it's on your passport, so it looks good there. You can bluff people. When you book into a hotel, they might think,
Really?
oh, oh, we've got someone with a title, we'd best fuss over them. I don't know.
Does
You
it
could try
does
it.
it transfer over continent? Like if I come back, if I go there and I get a square and I'm like a lord, does it come back to Canada? Like, am I a lord here too?
Yes, it does, and you get full access right to the imaginary gold toilet purchased for Her Majesty. You get full
Oh,
access to that.
this sounds very fucking tempting. Oh man, the power that you'll be a lord. I would just like go to like any of the.
Yeah,
Please, I would like to have this
you will
pack of
be
bubble gum for free.
you will be Lady Mallory of the Square Foot.
Oh, I can't be a lord.
Oh, it's
Lord Nick?
2021. Yeah, you could
Yeah,
be a lord. Yeah.
I just like the title Lord rather than a you know what I mean? Like, hello, what's your name? What would you like?
Baroness.
I am a lord.
Baroness. How
Yeah,
does that sound?
yeah.
So Radian actually says there are also official. There are also official Queen's crows that are part of the British army. Great Britain can't be a real country, is it?
Yeah, well, just hang on, just digressing a bit there, just getting back to the Lord or Ladyship. If Mallory, you've made Santa's nice list this year, check your Christmas stocking. You just might have a title of your Ladyship of the Yorksmere. Lots of Scottish stuff in there, but there might be one. As long as you're on the nice list, it's
Yeah.
coming your way. It's a bit of an early Christmas reveal for you, but check
Yeah.
your stocking on Christmas morning. You might be a happy girl.
I'll be like, oh, my lord.
Yeah. How do Scottish people get on with Canadians? I think you both are united in your hatred of the oppressive Englishman, aren't you?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I could. Yeah. We like Scotsmen too for that reason. Okay, so sorry. Back to our official Queen's Army has crows. They used to have pigeons, I guess. So they've upgraded.
Yeah,
the type.
they keep them in the Tower Bridge apparently. So they're like, I don't know, man. Like I said, I just don't believe that Great Britain is a real country.
I've got a feeling you might be right. I think it's a figment of someone's imagination. Well, you crows were famous because one of our TV guys got thrown off for his famous crow call when Noah threw one off the ark and it said "fuck," and that got him barred off live television. Because crows have this wonderful way of saying "fuck" everywhere you go. They swear a
Apparently
lot.
they're ravens, not crows. I still stand with my point that the UK is not a real country. And hello, Mr. Victory.
Mr. Victory. Gee, I know him from somewhere. Is he travelling incognito? Is he? You're not being threatened by anyone, are you, Mr. V? Is there any death threats coming from the background for unknown reasons or not?
They might be coming from the Matrix.
Right. Well, anyway, on crows, seeing as crows are kind of close to birds and birds are close to lizards, do we have any lizard people areas to go to, or are we still bantering around lord and ladyships?
No, I think we're done with the whole Lord and Ladyship. Some of you guys might remember that a while back we did a segment about Sharon. And Sharon was waking up next to a lizard person who was posing as her husband. And we were kind of questioning, like, how do you confuse your husband with a lizard person, right? How does that work, right? But actually, we found out because I have footage of Derek, her husband, and I have to say, one, he's just as crazy as she is, and two, he kind of does look like a lizard person. And so here are Derek and Sharon explaining why the January 6th insurrection was done by occultists and pagans because of Saturn or something.
The United States Capitol, our Congress meets in a building called the Temple of Democracy, named for a temple of Satan.
Wow. And on December 25 of 2020, when Jupiter and Saturn got together
21st.
in the 21st, yeah, sorry, on the winter solstice. When they
Get
got
it right.
together, it was like a picture of Satan
Yes.
meeting with Shemyaza
Yes.
and making a plan.
Right.
Now's our
Yeah.
time. Let's go take over the world.
And again, New Agers and occultists who are looking for this golden age when this old entity, Kronos, Saturn, ruled the earth. In other words, the pre-flood era. That's what they want to bring back.
Mm-hmm.
And that
Now
is
you
what they're working
really connect those events at the Capitol on January 6th
Mm-hmm.
to the return.
But doesn't he
of
look like a
Saturn.
lizard person?
How do these pieces really
Really
fit
does.
together? I
Yeah.
want people to understand what you're just not saying something off the top of your head.
No.
But you guys really believe this stuff.
Yes, we do.
And I think God's trying to wake his church up. And we
Even
got
even
so-
Jim Baker is ready to
What is it?
call
What-
the psych ward.
Complacent.
Yeah, that we don't even see the
Yeah.
mighty signs that are all
Like,
around us.
how
And
do
that's
I
what I'm
twist
trying to
this?
bring
Wait
to
a
the
minute.
world.
We don't. And for those of you who are sitting there thinking, well, how does this affect me? At the very least, it means that we are very, very, very close to the return of Jesus Christ, because the enemy
Yay.
knows a little bit about timing, knows the Bible better than we do.
Right.
And so the enemy is saying, now is our
So the enemy, Satanists, know the Bible better than than the hardcore Christians. Ah.
And yet, clearly, time and time again, Satan's evil plans are foiled. Well, as Satan always says at the end of each show, I would have got away with it if it wasn't for those meddling Christians. But the elephant in the room is Jimmy Baker actually saying, and you really believe this? Like, that bullshit would have stuck in even his fucking throat. I love that.
Yeah,
Wow.
even he was like, okay, they're good television, so I can't insult them, but I kind of need to look at how I twist it so that people think I may believe this, but oh my god, what I am doing with my life. Yeah, Jimmy, you brought this up yourself. Fucking
Yeah.
hell.
Maybe he's been eating that fucking cream corn and cob too
Oh.
much or something like that. Yeah, his
Oh.
survival kit. Yeah, I'm sure
Yeah.
he's got some left. Oh, okay. Yes. So, yeah, she's having a little say there. It was Saturn getting together out in the solar system with some other planet, both working on pre-flood the Earth. Is that right? Oh, back when everyone was nasty. Is that what they're trying to do? So
Yeah, it
Satan's
was
making a
sort
comeback.
of so trying to bring that time, but it was sort of signified it like Satan and Samanya in the air was sort of signified. Now it's time to take over the world because the Satanists know the Bible better than the Christians, and it was sort of like a sign. Now it's time to take over the world. Hence the capital insurrection and of January 6th in the United States. Because somehow the United States is, of course, the whole world.
Yep, we like Horn Guy. Horn Guy did give us a fashion statement to be remembered. I would actually be wearing that this January 6th, wearing my little horny cap with corduroy pants. Are they cords? Yes. I mean, that's a rockin' it style. Takes us back to the 70s when LSD was a thing and no one cared what they wore. So anyway, wow, these televangelists are getting out there. Are they getting desperate? Is that really it, or are they just getting more creative? I can't tell.
No. They're getting more and more crazy because more and more people buy them. So buy them, and since they are the fringe, they have to move more and more to the fringe in order to not be too mainstream. Because, yeah.
Wow.
And we have a Miss Christmer in the chat. Hello, Miss Christmer. How are you doing, fine lady?
Oh, Christmas did a name change. I was
Yes.
wondering because I can't see the avatar at all.
Yes, she did. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, my
she's-
eyes are unblurring every sip of coffee I take. Like,
Yeah, she started becoming a VTuber or something. But yeah, check her out. But yeah, so yeah, I was browsing past this and I saw I saw this video like, oh wait on, this guy looks like a lizard person, and it turned out to be Derek. I was pleasantly surprised. What a hypocrite is that Jim Baker, right? Just keep on talking.
Yeah, I want to be the next Jim Baker.
Well,
I want to be an avalanche. What's that
an,
word?
a
A
televangelist.
Yes.
Yes.
But we know who
Well-
are you know who are also hypocrites, Mr. Boomer?
Well, no, hang on. I was just going to say one of the important things, well, not important things, is actually being able to spell or know the job you're going for. So you're lucky there. No, but what's of importance? Oh, sorry,
No,
I'm
no.
falling
Do you
over
know
here.
who are also hypocrites?
It's probably not a good thing to answer. We haven't got enough time.
Well, yeah, okay, but one important hypocrite group is Fox News, because I think people that are aware of the existence of Fox News. Well, I'll delete this bot for a moment. Yeah. Oh, that you beat me to it. Thank you, Mary. But yeah. Of course, is they're like really like posing like, oh, don't wear masks, don't do this social distance thing, don't go for the jab. I think that Tucker Carlson at some point went as far as that you should, well, as promoting actively engaging people who did wear a mask or at least had their children wear a mask, stuff like that. And you'll think that, well, it must be like sort of free gain at Fox News, no vaccinations, no mask, almost everyone happy, because that is what they're selling on television, right? You would think
Well,
so.
yeah, you would think so. But then they also promote Toyotas, and I'm quite sure they all drive something a little pricier than a Toyota. But anyway, yes, do go on with the fine folk at Fox News, because they do give me my wonderful tips to get through the day. I
Well,
need my Fox News.
This was someone from HR at Fox News at a outside meeting.
As each of you return back to your offices and your work locations, a couple things to keep in mind. Vaccinated employees will need to show up and show their green Fox Clear Pass and obviously ID badge.
A
If you're
vaccination card.
unvaccinated or you haven't disclosed, employees will need to go
Socialism.
through daily testing in order to enter any of our Fox facilities. And as always, as I keep saying, if you have any COVID symptoms, please report it to HR and don't show up to your Fox work location.
Not showing up?
Now,
That's
in terms
communism.
of working and your status, all of you should know if you're remote, hybrid, or permanently on site.
Remote working? That sounds a lot like even more communism, sir. That's Venezuela. They work remote in Venezuela, and look at Venezuela.
You could almost say they work remote in Colombia too, if you include Colombia providing cocaine for the USA. Is that the sort of remote work they talk of?
Probably. Oh man. So I saw that video and I was like, oh well, that's actually I already knew that was the company policy at Fox. But to actually see a video of an actual Fox HR person actually explaining the rules out loud, extremely funny.
Here's the thing though, like they're vaccinated, they can look down the barrel of a camera and say, coming up after the break, a mother's kids are damaged by a vaccination. Like, how do you look at yourself in the mirror every day as a Fox reporter? I suppose you look at your bank account, I guess. There's got to be something to sell your soul for.
Yeah, probably. And hello, NA. No, but Tucker Carlson openly says he's vaccinated, but you should talk to your doctor, of course, about it. Instead of just getting vaccinated. You should talk to your doctor first. And preferably a doctor who says no, but you should do it.
I don't know about you, but if I sort of need my house wired up, I get an electrician, or if I need my brakes done, I get a mechanic, or I actually do it myself because I am, but I would get a mechanic.
Yeah,
and yet when it comes to medical advice, no, fuck the doctor, it's Google. Because doctors cost money. Google does it.
No, but to be 100% fair, I didn't talk to my doctor before getting the vaccine. I just got the vaccine, right? My doctor doesn't have time to answer all of his patients to look to say like, yeah, you should get the vaccine. So I just did it. So anyway, I thought it was extremely funny.
If you're the sort of person who's seeing the doctor regularly, though, you would ask them about complications from the vaccine.
Absolutely.
But of course, you would already be seeing your doctor anyway in that case. And we at Bunker 33 are as equally as qualified as Fox News reporters are for everything medical. So don't sue us. We got no fucking money, and don't listen to what we say. I listen to the doctor.
Every correlation between what we say and the truth is purely coincidental.
Oh, probably not likely either. But anyway, yeah, I doubt that. That's what the chances of that. Well, it could be a Christmas miracle, I suppose. So anyway, we've done Darren and Sharon and the Fox hypocrites. God, it seems like the world is full of shit. No wonder they need a break. When you're that fucking full of shit all the time, you do need to get away from the smell, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. But I have some bad news for you because we still have a show to do.
Ah, okay. Oh, it's not Christmas yet. Damn.
In fact, we have reached that time of the day, of the show, I should say, where we go over some weird products that we found.
Okay. Has the coffee kicked in, Mallory?
A little bit, yeah.
That's good. Okay. We need to be on our toes because here are some wonderful products. Could be from a ghost of Christmas past as well. So these may not be something that you have bought for your fucking brother. The golfy set, the potty, what was it? Potty putter. The fact that you've actually bought one of these presents kind of blew me out. You did actually come up in the office pool to do that. And the one thing, when we did this 2 weeks ago, our list of the 8 products or 7 products, I actually wanted 6 of them. I thought, fuck, I'd love these presents. So, oh no, this is getting scary. I didn't think I was ever going to want these presents. But have you done your shopping yet, Mallory? And are you likely to get your friends some of these things?
No, I'm doing that tomorrow. And
wow.
Yeah. I'll be contacting my cousin. She's gonna be robbing some gas stations for like gifts for everyone. So she got out of jail yesterday, so it's nice.
Oh, that's good. Did you actually let her out, or did you escape again? Which way? The proper way?
I think I can't confirm or deny. Like I plead the 5th, 6th, and 7th.
Right. Thank you. Beautiful. Let's leave it there. That's a nice place to start us up.
Yes.
Okay, MC Ardawen. Not quite MC Hammer. In fact, nothing like MC Hammer, but MC anyway. MC Ardawen, hit us with the first product of which none of us know anything about.
So to start the section properly, so that I could cut it off there if I so feel like when editing. So we are back with our segment of Christmas gifts. Some of presents, some of past, and the goal of this game is that we have a couple of reviews of said products, and the task is yours, people in the chat, but also Mr. Boomer and Miss Mallory, or should I say Lord Mallory, to guess which product we're talking about. So the first product. Let's just start with the first hint. And the first hint is, what started as a gag game has turned into how I dictate which of my 3 kids will do chores. If I lose, I take the garbage out and do the dishes myself. Chores just got a little more fun around this camp.
Okay. What's a gag game? Well, we got a game. How I dictate which will do chores. Hey, this is a thinking mum. I like this is parenting. Take the garbage out and get the dishes done. Well, that's cool. What sort of game would you play to threaten your kids? So it's got to be some sort of suffering. I don't know. Do we jab each other with a chicken skewer? I don't know. What do you think, Mallory? Have you ever had any gag games to tease children with?
Oh wait, what?
Well, this is a way
Um,
of bullying your kids into doing the dishes, so it's got to
So,
be some sort of pain.
so
I
how
don't
did
know.
how do you dictate which of your children does the chores for Mama Mallory?
I use electrical cow prods.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I
Hey,
could be sitting from afar, uh, and I use an extender stick, and I just kind of poke everywhere, just see what happens.
I just use a drone with a taser, but that's not a game.
well, my technique of getting kids to do things, I only ever did it once, is to threaten to get naked, and they just do everything. So I never really had to go to the next step. So it can't be a thing about getting naked. I would normally say a withdrawal of TV, but that's it. No, I can't. I don't know. I got nothing for this. What are you? What would this be? Or,
And of course, chat,
those,
if you have any ideas, you're more than welcome because also you can win the good prize of absolutely nothing.
yeah, we will be taking scores. If you get it on the first one, there's usually 3 to 4 to 5. You get more points. But of course, we're not paying correct answers. We're paying the most amusing answers. So, who knows? And Mr. Victory seems to be putting cryptic messages in the chat. We don't know what they are, though, because they're cryptic. Oh, dear. You're not being held against your will, are you, Mr. Victory? Just nod your head once and look slightly left and tap your feet
I
twice
think
if you
that
are.
Mr. Victory means that that his way of raising children and doing and picking which chores the children have to do is by doing Russian roulette. I hope it's Russian roulette with Nerf guns though, because
I've got no idea where you're going with that, so okay. All right.
you don't know what Russian roulette is?
I do, but we would have to specify the Russian roulette. I get naked to make kids do things, and they do it before I get naked. They know the threat. Always answer the door naked. It gets rid of salesmen, Jehovah's Witnesses, do everything naked, in fact, unless it's going out to the shops. So,
shall we just move on to the second hint since you guys have no idea?
well, yeah, this is a bit of a thin one.
Well, yeah, I would just blame it to the people who wrote it. I haven't timed it, but it lasts for a few seconds. On the highest setting, I always drop the handle if I'm the one who to get shocked.
So it's a shock device.
It's a shock device. Could be that cattle prod that Mallory was talking about.
Yeah.
Wow. That's yeah. All right. Yeah, that's possible, man.
I would like to speak to my fine friends at Child Services that I've had nothing to do with any of these people to do with their children bringing up techniques, and this is in no way a blight on me, nor a breach of my community service order. Oh my God. Yes, Microraptor, and that's my job. That is my government mandate, is to keep you out of the country by remaining naked. So thank you. Anyway, so I think Mallory might have it, a fucking a cattle prod for kids. But you can't bruise them. So it'll be like a padded one, a padded cattle prod. Yeah, okay. And Mr. Victory is saying a stun gun. Okay. He's all right. Well, at least we have one contender. What about you, Demon Orb? You're a bit behind. And considering Demon Orb is undefeated champion, you think there'd be a bit more.
He probably is giving other people a head start.
Yeah, they do that a bit.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I got nothing. What about you, Mel?
No, I'm still going with the electric pod.
Okay. Well, I don't know if your cattle prod has different settings, but it goes from level 1 to level 4. Level 1 doesn't do much, it just makes your hand jump. Level 2 will start to... level 2, you start to feel a tickle. 3 is like like a shocking gun slash pen. It makes you vibrate, and 4 makes your hand feel weird.
Oh yeah. So we got different levels on this shit. Yeah. I'm still sticking to what I'm saying. I'm putting all in and I'm going for the long run.
Oh,
still
Mr.
go-
Victory, I think he's good with the stun gun, but having different settles, well, yeah, stun guns are like that. I reckon it's got that. What were those little things you got where you had to look after a product, a little thing, it was pre-Pokemon. You had to look after a plant or something through a video game, and you would kill it. It's like that, but
Tamagotchi.
I reckon you get. Is that it, Tamagotchi? It's one of those, but you get a shock if you don't do things. It's like a checklist. Ah, an iPad checklist, an app. I reckon this is an app that gives you a shock somehow, or a sex toy. It's got to be a sex toy. That's yeah. Anyway, I'm fucked. I don't know.
Microraptor has a very cryptic answer. Some that probably that allegedly, according to her, only Mallory knows. A violet wand.
Bad dragon is what I would reply to that. Bad dragon. Now, if you know what a violet wand is, you would also know what a bad dragon is. And your frequent flyer points at Pornhub are waiting for you to be picked up, and you get a Christmas bonus, Microraptor. So anyway, all us frequent flyers know what that means. Oh my god. Okay. So we've got a violet wand, a stun gun, a cattle prod, and an app for a game so far. This is getting tricky.
Yeah, an Eiffel Tower position with car batteries. No, that's not a product.
Yeah, mind you, it's made up stuff, but we can award creativity there.
9 volts DC, which is then amplified via a step-up transformer or a capacitor, where said voltage is dumped into the handpiece, thereby finding the easiest path to the ground, which is you. So yes, it is very real.
Sex toy. It sounds like a sex toy now. It's almost like whoever wrote that last chapter did that to you just to give you grief on your accent. There's lots of good words in there. They might have thought. Anyway, yeah. Some
Hey,
people just like that.
I think I did those words pretty okay.
I know. The person who wrote that might be kind of disappointed that you got through it like that. Damn. Anyway, not that would be me. Yeah. Oh, Mr. Victory's got. Oh, fuck, he's got a point already. Bad dragons are fun, but sticking with a stun gun. Nice call there. Combining both could be an interesting toy for next Christmas, Mr. V. Okay, what do you got, Mallory? 9 volt step up transformer and a capacitor. Yow, this is sounding like electro torture.
I don't know. I'm just trying to find that product so I could order a couple of them.
Which particular one, the violet or the bad dragon? Because they're both actually good toys. Funny.
Both.
Funny thing, when I go to Kmart, which I think is your Walmart, you guys have, when I ask the person there, they're not in the toys section, and they seem to look at me funny and call the security guard. So don't go to Walmart for these ones. You've got to maybe do it online, I guess.
So anyway, is everyone's answer locked in?
Oh, we're waiting. Demon Orb usually throws something out there, but anyway, we don't know.
Well, okay. Then let's see what it is. It's a shocking game. And I actually picked a picture that kind of sort of explains it. So you have to you select the amount of players, and you have to hold it, and then one of the 2 people gets a shock, or one of the 4, up to 4 people. The first one to press the button won't get shocks. Or normal, the last one to press the button is shocked. So it's either the last one or the first one to press the okay. So if you play it with 4 people, either one of the 4 or 3 of the 4 will get shocks. That's
Oh,
not
this is
two different game modes.
what a shitty fucking game. Like, is that like a family game? Like, I just look at like, hey kids, gather around, grab your popcorn and like your like apple juice and stuff, and you're all like sitting around and you're like seeing who could last the longest, like all trying to hold this like
No,
metal
it's not
thing.
who can last. Who can hold the? It's not who can last the longest. You get one shock, a pretty strong one, a decently strong one, but still kind of weak. But it's like the last one to react to pressing the button. So there's there are indicator lights blinking, it's sort of a timer, and when the timer runs out, you have to quickly press the button, and the last one who pressed the button in the extreme one gets shocked. Or no, in the normal one is the last one who presses the button, and in the extreme one it's only the last one of the first one who presses the button who won't get shocked. Yeah.
That's a lot of instructions just to get shocked. Just
Yeah, I feel you just probably just use your car battery to
Put that
get a
baby
prod.
Yeah, I'm so used to them. I buy this. And I'm like, what is this? It's just tingling a little bit. Let's get that car battery out, folks.
So
We're doing
Boomer,
it.
the points.
I'm just going to point out the capacitor itself, if it's charged up. We used to do this. You get capacitors. They're on old motorcycle electrical systems, and you could charge them up and throw them into someone's toolbox. And when they zap you, they actually feel like a snake's bitten you. So 9 volts, although it doesn't sound like much when it's on your tongue, when it's through a capacitor, they do give you quite a jolt. It goes up to your elbow, but I dare say,
I don't know, man. Well, what I did as a kid is just a bluffing game who could hold shockwire the longest. But
yeah, no, but they do throw out a decent shock because we used to trick each other, prank each other with only 4.5 volt capacitors. But here's the thing: if there's washing the dishes and taking out the trash, you're going to hang on to that baby, aren't you? Because you're going to want to see the other people take out the rubbish. So I don't know.
So
Facty,
yeah. So Facty has some details that we won't repeat, but good on you, Facty.
Yeah, and I did guess sex toy. So yeah, sorry, Facty. Yeah, you're gonna have to get here earlier in future, mate. So anyway, the award for that one, we rounded that. So for points, Radian gets 1 for the creative Eiffel Tower, whatever it was. Mr. V got 1 for the idea of combining a stun gun with a whatever it was. I can't remember what he said. God, it is early in the morning. What was it? Combining a stun gun with
Russian roulette?
Sex toy.
Oh,
no.
A sex toy.
No.
I was thinking about playing Russian roulette with a stun gun.
The stun gun and the bad dragon. That's where Mr. V gets a point, and I get a point because I said a sex toy, and I reckon I get half a point because I reckon it's a sex toy. When you look at that picture, I'm close. It could be, and I do the rules, so I'm getting half a point. So it's Mr. V 1 point, Radio 1 point, me half a point, Mallory. Oh, cattle prod. What do we do? Adjudicator. What do you think, Ardawen? Is that worth half a point or not?
I would say it's like at least worth like 3.7 points.
No.
It's definitely not 3 points.
No. And now that she's asking for 3 points, I say no points.
Wow.
Okay, well, fair thing. Yeah. It's not. I mean, had it been Kitty Cattle Prod, you would have got the 3 points, but you just got greedy. We were offering half a point.
Yeah, but I thought we could haggle because if I say 3.7, you'll be like, no, how about 1? And I'll be like, okay, well, how about like 2.5? And you'll be like, okay, 2, and I'll be like, fine, I'll accept it at 2. Like, no, like, I'll even accept 1.75 point. Like,
we're just gonna move on and give you another chance.
The adjudicators have decided, nice try, but nah. Okay, product number 2. Oh my God, this is getting scary now.
It didn't harm my nooks and crannies and leaves a pleasant aroma.
Well, that could be anything. That's actually... Oh, I don't know. What are we going to do with it? It didn't harm any of my nooks and crannies. Did both. A back scratcher shower thing, kind of, whatever you call them. You know, your back, your shower soapy thingy. What do you call it? A body broom. I don't know.
I also don't know.
I think
Whoever
it's a.
wrote the. Yeah, go on.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say I think it's a willy washer.
Okay.
Do you go on? Explain a willy washer. I've
Well,
never
it's
heard of
very
that.
simple. It's in the name. It washes your willy. It's a willy washer. It could be like I don't know if it's like a special soap or a ring, because it didn't really harm the nooks and crannies. So maybe it has bristles around this donut for your willy. But it leaves a pleasant aroma. So I think this person was satisfied after that.
Yeah. And Christmas thinks it's a douche. That could also be. Yeah.
Oh well, there you go. We got the opposites on here. Yeah.
I don't think a douche leaves a pleasant aroma, so yeah, I'm more leaning on the Mallory for being at least possible. A douche, right? Okay. Well, it leaves a pleasant aroma and doesn't harm nooks and crannies. I'm just going to say like a back scrubber, a soft back scrubber for the shower, and a willy washer. I'm going to have to look up willy washer. This is where Cheesy would be handy.
I think he's still tied up in the cocaine room or one of the rooms. I don't know. I lost him.
Okay. Well, give us our next one, Mr. Ardawen. I'm intrigued.
I liked this and will buy again. My brother showed it to my dad and they laughed and laughed. Whatever.
Well, willy washer kind of makes sense now, but if you like this and showed it to my brother,
Well,
Yeah.
so does douche, to be honest. So
Yeah, it does.
oh,
I'm
there we
sticking
have
to my answer.
the champion weighing in with a surprised face. So a nice smelling flogger. Okay.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know if a flogger will, even a nice smelling one, will leave a pleasant smelling aroma, but okay.
I'm still trying to work out what a nice smelling flogger is. Is this something that's only in the northern hemisphere in winter or whatever? A fart neutralizer from Facty is actually not a bad one. An antiperspirant, well, yeah. Throw another phrase or two in with there. They give us a more specific type of antiperspirant, and you might earn, well, not a being right point. Demon Orb was a dinner, gave everyone a bit of a handicap.
Yeah, he gave himself a bit of a handicap, so that. Now, Mr. Victory, you can't score. You can't score twice with the same product. Sorry.
Fucking Colin with that answer. I don't know a William that used that product. Fucking Colin's a smart aleck. God damn that guy.
No, it's all right. He's an Englishman. And Englishmen are a little bit sad right now because their beloved cricket team that they love to go on about when they're winning are getting an absolute whipping at the hands of us Aussies. 2-0, buddy. Anyway, and they all say, I'm not into cricket because they're like that. But anyway, I just thought I'd remind that for those people who don't understand sport. Sorry to bore you there, but Colin knows what I'm talking about. Anyway, so
I only know crickets from the sound.
Correct. And they're about as boring as each other too. It's a game to sit there and be drunk for 5 days. And they say, what were you doing? I was watching the cricket. That's code for I got drunk. So Colin would also understand that. Anyway, so it's a pleasant aroma on my nooks and crannies, and I like this and bought it again, but my brother and dad laughed and laughed, and it was whatever, wasn't it? So there's whatever. Is that Is that more a girl say that? Whatever.
I think
don't
so.
know.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it is like whatever.
So they're going to buy it again, and it's a pleasant aroma.
Yeah.
And we've got Radiant saying a pirate position using a liquid soap instead. What's a pirate position? Is that with one leg and one arm? Or I'm not familiar with pirate position. Can anyone enlighten me?
I don't also. I also do not know the pirate position. But time to lock in your answers, people.
Do we not? Oh, okay. Do we not
Yeah,
have a
I
third
was
clue?
talking to the chat. One last chance,
Oh,
everyone. You still think it's a ball washer? It's a scented cobweb duster. Okay, says Trent. One last one more hint, guys. There we go. Will be a collector item one day. I'm buying 10.
Okay. Why am I thinking a lightsaber? A lightsaber air freshener. A Star Wars lightsaber where you take it out of the packet and maybe break it like a glow stick and it gives off a wonderful, pleasant odor. Yeah, I'm onto that. I'm reckoning it's like a glow stick thing. You know those breaky glow sticks? It'll be a collector's item. So they're rare or they're not in production, I'm guessing. Anything that's going to be a collector's item's been taken off the market. So I'd love to say it's one of those lawn darts, but we all know about them, so it wouldn't be that. I don't know, Mel, what are you thinking there?
I could still think it would be like the Willy washer, and then they have like collectors where it's like people's faces or different colors, and you could have like one that has like a Trump face that has like the mouth open, or like Biden, or like like the Grinch for Christmas, that kind of thing.
Okay, might be the old stuff, might be like old school Adams Family from the first time around, or old Star Trek stuff. Either way, I'm going to go with me lightsaber glow stick now. That's my call. I'm changing away from the scratch. Yep.
Yeah, and Michael Raptor thinks it might be the NASA Bunker 33 dildo collection. We haven't announced that product yet, but it would be a really good announcement to do it during a product review as this.
Wouldn't it be a place you could drop it out like it was a product review?
Yeah.
And then people would say, hey, let's buy it. Of course, we probably wouldn't write NASA Bunker 33 because that's a shameless plug, but hey, that's a cunning idea. We'll bring that up in marketing. So you sure that's the last clue? I thought we had more than 3 clues.
No, we have one more. We have one more clue. We have one more clue.
Oh,
okay.
Okay.
And the clue is that it kind of worked. I ran out early and needed to finish by hand.
Well, now the Willy Washer sounds really probable.
4 out of 10.
Okay, and they gave it a grade. They didn't like it. Oh my god. Okay.
Oh man, that is brutal.
I'm going to go back to my back scratcher, showering kind of like a body broom, I reckon I'll call it, or something. Anyway, fact he says a bath bomb. Well, if you know what it is, it's a Trump butt plug. Okay. I don't know. So are you still with your Willy Washer?
Yeah.
You don't actually. You didn't give a Willy Washer to your brother for Christmas one year, like the potty putter said, did you?
I'm not. No, that's I'm not American hillbilly. No, not at all.
Yeah, well, there are those. Well, judging by the Aussie Man reviews, there
maybe
you do have your hillbilly.
Maybe a Canadian hillbilly.
Yes. You just haven't fallen through a roof this month. Okay, well, that's good to know. You're not on the hillbilly way.
So,
we won't talk about last month.
That is your final answer, Willy Washer. Boomer, what is your final answer?
Back scrubber, like a sort of a back scrubber that looks like famous people or whatever. So you
Okay.
wash with it, yeah. But it's a famous person's face or something. That's my guess. I'm fucked if I know. I'm too stoned for this shit. Anyway, let's do it.
Well, it's actually a body wash, but the bottle makes it looks like a superhero that is foaming from the mouth.
And you know something? I think of Wonder Woman after seeing this picture exactly the same way I've always thought of Wonder Woman. That's an unfortunate placement of the. So it's soap, is it? Crazy foam
It's crazy
or
foam.
soap?
Yeah. Well, it's called crazy foam, but it is like it's like body wash, so it's like it's like soap, but it's crazy foam. It's supposed to look like that. They also, if you look in the background, they also have one from Batman, probably also foaming from the mouth.
Yep. In fact, it's a very unfortunate picture of Batman in the background. Yeah. Okay. Who else we got? Is that another one of Wonder Woman, or is there?
Yeah,
There'd
that's
probably be a
another.
cat.
That seems to be another one from Wonder Woman, but they probably
Yeah.
have more. Oh, they probably have more. But yeah, so we have an original fish shanty branded body wash.
Man, I was
Ooh.
kind of close, man.
Yeah, you kind of did. You didn't deserve the whole point, but you're gonna get a half of that.
Come
Mel, so
on!
yeah.
Like, why am I getting all these like lousy fucking points? It's fucking Christmas. Sorry. Well, I'm gonna write a letter to Santa saying you guys are just giving you guys should be on the bad list. That's all I'm gonna say.
Boomer and I are already on the permanent bad list. You can write to Santa all you want, but it won't have any effect.
Fuck.
Right. Well, Facty came up with one earlier. Didn't he say like a soap product or something? I think he did say bath soap. So I reckon Facty might get a point on this. Claim your point, Facty. I can't see it in the scroll yet, and you've been busy heisting. Mr. V said turtles. A bath bomb with a beaver scented oils. Bath bomb with beaver scented oils. Wonder Woman soap dispenser. It looks like she's just given a gobby. I reckon Facty gets a point on that. What do you think, guys? Are we fair to give Facty one?
I'm absolutely, yeah. But I will also want a wheelie washer is kind of half a point.
Yeah, half a point for the Willy Washer.
Yeah.
Of course.
Come
Yeah.
on. Half a point. I need to speak to a man. I'm about to like bring out my like inner Karen right now. This. Oh, okay, I gotta breathe. Half a fucking
and Demon
point.
Orb
That's
with his bobblehead burn reamer. He sort of this is sort of bobbling heads. I mean,
Okay. Who was that? I don't know.
Demon
if I've got
Orb
them on the list.
above
Demon
all
Orb.
the Demon Orb above Facty's avatars with booze.
Well, as much as I'd like to give Demon Orb a point, because that is a good creative answer, we're going to have all these issues with a bit of a Karen around the place. So we'll give Demon Orb half a point for that to stop the Karenisms reoccurring. But you got half a point, Mel. It's better than no points. I got none. And you don't hear me whinging about it, do you? Or do you?
I'm going on strike. Mallory's points matter. That's all I'm doing.
Well, I only have one
I'm
thing to say
protesting.
about that. No wonder the crime rate is so high with toys like this.
We're on the next play.
I'm sorry, Boomer, but it was too perfect. It was too perfect.
Was it?
Well, that was a
Wasn't it?
nice.
Beautiful. Well, toy guns is what comes to mind with me straight off the bat while bantering this around while we all think and we don't have dead air. Yeah, well, Radiant claims to have used liquid soap, so it's the same thing in the photo. Yeah, but does yours like it's Wonder Woman's just giving you a gobby? I mean, dude, that adds to the showering procedures, which most males will know what I'm talking about, and some females. But anyway, I shall not talk. I do digress. No wonder the crime rate's so high. Toy guns, toy knife, yeah, all comes to it, but it's going to be a quirky product, so it's probably not going to be those. So, what else makes the crime rate high?
Oh, rubber outfit. Okay.
My God.
Yep.
Fuck.
According to
Oh,
the.
okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, a robber outfit. So is that like a little mask and a little hat? Those
Yeah.
little kind of bobby hat. Geez, that could be it. You might be onto something there, Micro. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's
little
kind
striped
of,
shirt, you know.
yeah, like you see on the cartoons, and you go and rob your friends, but you actually take their shit. Oh, cool. I like that. In fact, a bad taste party, go in and rob everyone. That'd be bad taste, wouldn't it? Okay. Toy weed blood from Micro. Oh, throw it about Micro. You're working
Yeah.
hard.
So what you do? You go to like a dress up party, right? And you dress up as a robber, and then you leave early, and rob everyone's purses and bags and coats empty that they're left in the hallway.
Man, you're really gonna have to stop reading my diary, okay? If you got nothing better to do, just get a magazine or a comic. Or this is kind of getting too coincidental. I mean, that was virtually verbatim. At least if you're gonna fucking steal my diary shit, rearrange the letters so I don't know it. Oh god, this is terrible. Okay, things you got to do for housemates nowadays. Okay, so what do you got, Mallory? No wonder the crime rate's so high with toys like this.
I don't know.
I reckon
There's
it's
like a few answers in my head. They're all so
Well.
bad. I'll wait for the second clue.
Well, just throw
You wait for the second clue. So I throw down the second clue.
Well, you could just throw something out for the 3-pointer.
Yeah.
I'm on strike. No, that's it. No, I'm not gonna answer my demands. I got demands before I get my. Just
Well,
roll
we've got a position for a glowing nose reindeer on a sled if you'd like, but apart from that, we'd probably a bondage Mallory playset. That's okay. Don't know if that's been marketed just yet. Build your own flamethrower.
Complete with an ATM for you to withdraw from to save your life. What the fuck? Ages 4 to 10.
Complete with an ATM, as in automatic teller machine. Yeah, to
Yes.
withdraw from.
What the fuck?
So hang on, this is to save your life at an ATM. This is kind of along the lines of that. What do you Americans do to each other? Don't you float around ATMs nowadays and go up and put a gun to someone's back and say, "Give me your money or your wife," or whatever? Everyone seems to want the bondage Mallory playset. I think that they know about it. Market
Wow.
research is good on that one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think they just Googled for the reviews, and they saw it. They found it.
Wow, stop doxing me. I feel a little weird now.
Not as weird as the little doll in the Mallory bondage set will feel.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, I wonder what else is in there. We'll have to design this product by the end of the stream. Okay. Well, Trent's saying cops and robber outfit with ATM gun accessories.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Microraptor says it's the Boomer bondage playset, but that was withdrawn back in the 40s and 50s. Oh, many lawsuits back then. Yes. In fact, I started the consumer affairs move with that. Ralph Nader was after me. It wasn't Ford. Demon Orb's going for our bondage playsets are actually a very popular line by the looks of it this year. But of course, the Ardawen playset is still there. You're just going to have to do more in marketing, my friend.
No,
Okay,
absolutely not. I'm fine.
So we've got quite a few so far. So do we have another clue with this ATM?
Yes, we do. We also have let's show everyone what they need to commit crimes. I suppose it's prepping the kids for what they need.
Oh, okay. Hang on. So they're saying let's show. I guess that's
Yeah.
a miss. That's just
Yeah.
some people just can't write shit, can they? Anyway, so let's show everyone what they need to commit crime. Oh, so that's give you a list, okay, or something, I guess.
Yeah.
Show everyone what they need to commit crime. So gaffer tape, gun, bullets, car,
Yeah.
alibi. Yeah, okay. Oh, this is like a home murder kit. This is a murder in the dark or something, like a board game, a dark murder in the dark board game or something, like Cluedo or Clue,
Yeah.
but it's evil. I suppose it's prepping for children for what they need. Oh, okay, so yeah, this has got to be American. Monopoly. Oh my God, Mr. Victory's got it. How did you know that? Oh dear.
Fuck yeah, comrade.
What do you got, Mel? You got anything to work with?
No.
Really? I don't know. This is a life of crime, and your cousin just got out of jail. I think you're probably, I don't know,
Yeah.
refusing to be rock solid in the police station by the sounds of it.
Yeah. I think Trent was good on it. Like if it's like it comes with like a, those like face coverings and like plastic guns and stuff. Like it's just like a whole gangster thing in a package, but
So
with
in a
your
sense,
own
kind of,
ATM.
yeah. So kind of like your cowboy kit, where your hat and your gun pouch and your little vest and whatever it is, and those leggy things that they wear in those man clubs. So it's like that, but the robber equivalent. That's actually not a bad one there.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a
not like
fucking-
cops. It's not. It's like that, but like Detroit version. You know what I mean?
The Bronx version, yeah. Out in the Wild West, and there's the inner Bronx. Okay. Nathan Thompson's Flyers, got no idea there. How to make a credit card in your basement. Okay, Facty, well, you don't need to tell us too much about your shaven past. Okay. God, this one's bringing
Okay,
around.
one last clue.
Okay.
I don't really like my brother, so I bought this for my nephew. I'll get the whorehouse version for my niece next year.
The whorehouse version. Okay. He doesn't like his brother, so he got for his nephew. Right, so he's bought it for his to give his brother grief. Geez, we all do that, don't we? Buy presents for the kids knowing it's like Frozen with a recorder, isn't it? Learning.
Yeah, and a flute.
Yes. Well, it's a recorder. It's not even a flute. It doesn't get that dignity. Oh, dear. Okay, so what have we got so far from the crowd? The whorehouse version gets me. Okay. It's a kid's toy. Yeah, ages 4 to 10, whorehouse version. I'm fucked. I can't work. I'm done there. I don't know. Come on, guys. Give us something in the chat. Baby's first gangster set. Not bad, Mr. V. Lion King position with handcuffs. Radiant seems to have a Kama Sutra streak. Are we all still there?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Stay out of my lingerie drawer, for fuck's sake. Oh yeah, that's not a product. It's Nathan Thompson. Just Nathan Thompson, ages 46 with ATM. I don't think that Nathan Thompson comes with an ATM.
No.
No.
Okay, so I've got no idea on this. I'm just going to still say that, I don't know, variation of toy guns or something. I don't know. Complete with an ATM. Yeah, it's got to be a little kid's robber kit, like a cowboy kit, but a robbery kit. So, like
I think that Mallory. I think that Mallory is still on strike.
Yep. Oh wait, you guys can't hear me?
Yeah, yes, we can.
Oh, like me. I was ready to start cussing and be like, Jesus fucking Christ, not again. Nope, but I'm on it. We got it. Hi. I kind of want that whorehouse version though.
Well, it's going to have some lingerie and not much else.
No,
Trent.
Trent, you misunderstand it. He bought it for his nephew because he doesn't like his brother. That's the gist of it. But yeah.
So they're all kind of negative. Yeah. No wonder the crime rate's so high. Okay. Yeah, it's got to be some sort of.
How to hide my body beginner kit comes with shovel and duct tape. Yeah, that's a good one. And a Ken Hovitz Scam Toy Dinosaur Adventureland set.
Oh, wow, Demon. I like that.
Well, it is actually a playset though, because Microraptor has one more guess. A DVD set of the show How to Get Away with Murder, but the reviewers thought it was a manual. Okay. Well, it's actually a Playmobil set of a bank, complete with rubber and ATM set.
What the fuck? It's city action. I love the way they've circled the dude. So, ATM. Oh, yeah, I see a little ATM over there that you can swipe out. Someone handing over their money, being robbed. Okay.
With a
so
smile. This is some professionalism. Like there's a bank robber and the bank teller just hands over the money with a smile. Just that's customer service.
Okay, well, who was the first person to call the cops and robbers alarm? I think it might have been Trent, or was it Mr. V? Put your hand up, people. I can't remember what you just said. We had a lot of responses from that one. Wow. The Boomer fucking bondage playset, the Mallory bondage playset. Holy shit, guys. I mean, fuck, you've all done well. You'll get a point. At least a point. It's just one of you gets two. So, wow, everyone's done well.
Yeah. Cops and robbers outfits at ATM. Trent.
Micro. No, Micro kicked in because I ticked a one across her. Sorry, not me. Someone else. The adjudicator ticked Micro. Micro got a point for that. Micro was first in with the criminal. The robbery, the bank thing. Yep. Micro got it. Well done, Micro. You scored big. You got 3 points on that one. That throws you into the front as well. But Facty actually gets 2. So it's Facty, Micro 3, Facty 2, Mallory 1.5. Oh, Mr. Victory 2. Radiant 2, Mallory 1.5, Demon Orb 1.5, me half. Ardawen yet to score because you're the host.
Yes, but so, my mind is kind of broken after these wonderful reveals. Should we just get something to drink and maybe a piss?
I reckon that's a really good idea because I want to go and look at the Boomer bondage place, and I never knew there was such a thing. I'm going to go check the stock. I want one for Christmas. Now I've got something to do on Christmas night. Yay! I might get the Mallory Boomer sets and see if okay. I'll get some thoughts there. Watch out, Mallory. Yeah. Okay, we're doing an ad break, are we?
Yes.
All right.
And
let's just get in.
Of course, it's some tips and hints when it's time to buy a new bed. And of course, a handy tutorial of how you buy an extension cord when you're an evil supervillain.
Well, I am an evil supervillain, and I do need an extension cord, so this will be handy. Thank you. I'll be watching this. All right, well, let's do it. Let's get a drink and a piss break.
Okay, see you guys in a couple of minutes. Bye-bye.
is the energy conduit for which I will pay you the finest Eternian silver.
Oh, we only take Visa debit.
Silence! You're not working for that muscle-bound, meddling cretin He-Man, are you?
No, I'm temping with an agency.
Once I control the channeling device, my Christmas display will outshine the lights of Grayskull itself.
Well, actually, I don't know what you're
You
talking
try my patience, witch!
You're after an extension cable, sweetheart.
Yes, bring me the device of which she speaks.
Okay, I'll go see if we've got one in stock.
And hurry up, you incompetent flea bag.
You're organising a bit of a display? That's nice.
I'm not nice. My decoration will be a show of strength on behalf of the evil horde.
Here we go. 12-foot extension cable.
At last, the conduit is mine, all mine.
Oh, you were nice.
Yeah, bit weird, but
Nice.
yeah.
Foolish thing. Oh.
So there we go. Now we know how you buy a extension cord if you are an evil supervillain.
Well, all I can say is apart from the skeleton and those rather interesting leotards where you could tell what religion Skeletor was, that's pretty much what every salesperson puts up with for the next few days, isn't it? They just don't have the skeleton. In fact, that'd make it more fun if they were a Skeletor lookalike.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. And I've got to say, Farty Elephant, I sort of like that idea myself. I don't know about you guys, but I would like.
You want a farting elephant?
I don't. It's got the novelty. I would give it to people. If I had a brother I didn't like, I would probably give it to him as a Christmas present. It's one of those things. It could have made our list.
Oh, maybe we still have products to go, so maybe it's one of them. But I put that into the commercial so that you would never guess it, because you would be like, he wouldn't throw that into the commercial if it was also a product.
Oh, like a hidden cryptic double bluff.
Yes.
Of which we actually give extra credence by talking about it immediately after the ad break. That is
therefore
criminal,
enforcing
evil
the idea.
genius.
Therefore enforcing the idea that we will never use the product.
We are dealing with people here whose intellect is almost that of televangelistic and Republican Trump-tard voters. This is a challenge. Are we up for this?
Are we? I don't know. Mallory, are you up for this?
I'm still on strike until I'm on the top. Thank you.
You got a point. Yeah, what are you whinging about? You got one
but
point for
Mr.
nothing.
P's winning. More points than me.
I'm sorry, I don't know who you're speaking of, Mr. P. You may have confused him for a Mr. Victory.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
sometimes confused because they do look similar. But
Yeah, they
when you get up close, you
Yeah.
can tell they're not the same.
Well,
yeah.
okay,
Yeah,
well,
If you
Mr.
look up
Vic
close,
has-
you can tell one is a person and one is a cat.
I can't. Yeah, he has like a 0.5 point ahead of me, and I want to win.
But, well, okay, but, there is Christmas spirit, isn't it? Just the thought of partaking, and it is the thought that counts.
No.
Or are you just...
No.
No, okay.
I'm way too competitive.
Well, you do
It's
realise...
ridiculous. Never play Monopoly with me. It is just. If you're going to play Monopoly with me, wear some gear, like helmet and all, like it's on, like
We-
Donkey Kong.
We already have, and we already did. And yes, there's hospital bills. You realise you can exercise your brown paper bag option. Everybody here in the chat, I suppose I'll remind you, you have the brown paper bag option where you send us a brown paper bag of small cash denominations or unsequential notes, and you may get a more favourable judgment. That's pretty easy. So just post the bag, Mallory, like Mr. Mr. Victory has done. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting lots of wow.
Yeah, I'm just waiting until you finally end your.
You should have, Ardwin. You should have played that. Boomer's.
No,
Choo-choo
it's not
train.
you. It's not you who I should distract. It's of not Boomer who I should distract. It's you who I should distract. But I have something for that too. If you look at
oh. Yep.
See, Mallory is instantly distracted.
Yeah. Wow, shiny things. That's cool. So it works both on cats and Mallory's.
Yes.
I love it. A laser pointer. Wow, that would be a great Christmas gift. Okay. Fuck. They're off the rails again. We just got back on. All right.
Okay, so product reviews. Here we are. Let's continue the game because they are quite thick at the base, which makes them easy to hold and use, but get kind of thin towards the tip. My only problem with that is because they get so thin. Because they get so thin with the material it's made of. They have some flex and makes them difficult to use. So the problem is that they get thin, and because of the kind of material, it makes them difficult to use because of that, because they get too thin for the kind of material.
Well, it can't be the shock your friends game because we already had that at the start. But it sounds like it could be a shock your friends game. And I'll just point out to Jinzu, I don't know what a prehensile penis actually is. If I'm an owner operator, I suppose I do like them, but it's probably not a good way to get points. But anyway, it's a questionable strategy. So anyway, it's thick at the end, thin at the bottom, and easy to hold. It always sounds like a sex toy in the first clue, doesn't it? Gee, it's almost like someone writes it that way. Mallory, are you still on strike? You might get a point if you pull your finger out.
There was a delay. I was watching the stream, and the laser pointer was there again. So while Ardawen was talking, I couldn't listen because I was paying attention to that laser pointer.
I know.
I gotta wait till the next clue.
I was up there too. I was hitting it with my paw as well. It's sort of cool, isn't it? On the big screen, it's fun to chase because you get it and it jumps out. It's so clever. Wow, it's sort of shiny. Yeah, I like it. Okay. Anyway, back to our bondage play sets. Or sorry, what was it? Laser pointers or something? Yeah. Give us our next clue, Mr. Ardawen, because we're all thinking sex toy.
You're all thinking sex toy. Well, maybe it is a sex toy. Who knows? I was very skeptical about ordering these because the reviews complaining about the above items are, and also how slippery they are. They are all silly complaints. They are not slippery at all. Those reviewers must be used to cheap ones. Must be used to the cheap ones. The only solution to their complaints would be to put sandpaper at the ends for extra added grip.
Ouch.
For those people who cannot use this without stabbing,
what?
These are not for you. It's crazy, I know, but the Force will not magically come and teach you how to use these properly.
I am so confused.
I gave you a chance. I'm going to jump in with the gazump. What did you say earlier? What was one of Mallory's answers that I reckon applies to this?
I can't. Oh, the Willy Waller.
Willy Washer! It's a Willy Washer! Yes!
If it just adds sandpaper, I can't even. Oh man, that is.
That's for a thorough scrub.
Well, you don't sandpaper the willy washy part. That's silly unless you do, I don't know, the self-Jewish at home kit or whatever. Yeah. No, you sandpaper the grippy bits because if it's in the shower, it's a willy washer. It gets wet and soapy, amongst other things, and it gets willy, I guess, too. But sandpaper, I don't know. Will you lose grip in the shower? Well, I'm disclosing too much here. Oh, look, shiny thing. There's a laser pointer. It's an electric plunger, according to Facty. I think an electric plunger might actually be a sex toy, Facty. You've got to stay out of your mum's top drawer. Okay, just don't go there anymore. She's not happy about it.
Well, Facty might have a point because I sometimes watch that plumber guy, and he sometimes does these products that you can buy like just in the supermarket that supposed to like declog things, and there is some weird shit out there. So there could just very well be an electric plunger out there.
Yeah, it could be like a dildo that squirts
A dildo that
Like there's like a
squirts.
push and it squirts out, making it slippery. Yeah.
Mm.
Well, that's a bad dragon. Oh, sorry, I wouldn't know those things, though, would I? Trent says a lightsaber. Nerd. Only nerds say lightsaber. Okay.
That's just
Anyway.
wholesome as fuck.
Yeah, so Star Warsy. So you're saying an electric? Oh, hang on, we had a fuck. I'm fucking losing this one. Okay, I said a willy washer. You said a dildo. God, it's all about genitalia, isn't it?
Well, by the way, Boomer, you might say that, but that it is not always about Star Wars. But this time, these are fun little gifts for a Star Wars fan, but not very
damn.
practical. Hard to keep stuff in between them because they are smooth plastic, no gripping texture whatsoever. They extend up getting left. They end up. If they end up getting submerged in water and the lights, then the lights will quit working. Would be cooler if they were designed for submersion, but oh well. Light up function has a button at the end and the lights are bright. Might have lasted longer if I took care of them.
Mr. V's called a flashlight, and he might be on it there, dude. This does describe a flashlight. Wow. I'm still on me willy washer, electric willy washer. Okay. There are ball scrapers too, aren't there? Okay, anyone from the chat? No, we've only got naked twist again with a 55-gallon barrel of lube gin. Not bad. Not bad at all. It's not right, but it's actually just not bad. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, nice one, Gin. Good effort there.
It is Star Wars themed. It is Star Wars themed though, so it's like Star Wars Twister.
Star Wars Twister. So what do you do? Put on your stormtrooper outfit and play Twister. Okay.
It's light. It's left death laser on Alderaan and.
How I've Microraptor said I've got a thing with elephants tonight. Well, it's not just tonight, Micro. Trust me. When you're my age, you don't get to be fussy. Anyway, the thing is, has anyone in all the years of watching Star Wars looking for flaws ever realised that Chewbacca is fucking naked? All Chewie is wearing is a fucking ammunition belt. And yet no one in the whole history of fucking Star Wars has realised there's a fucking naked Wookiee running around. What is wrong with you nerds? You're in there just to find something wrong.
Why do you think he didn't get an award at the end?
Well, he should have got Best Naked Wookiee because there's only one, so he should have got that by fucking default. But yeah, naked Chewbacca. And why do I notice these things? Because I'm in need of help. I have no problem. I have no issues with my dementia at all. And I hope you don't. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Ah, nice one. You've seen that person. You didn't make that up. You've been there. Okay, sorry. You're flowing.
Okay, and one last one. Clue for this one. Really cute for the Star Wars collector / lover in your life. Purchased from my kids. I have purchased 2 sets. They love them. One lights up red, the other lights up green. So far, they've not used them, but when you do wash them, do not submerge them in water. Wash the bottom part, avoid the top part that contains the batteries and on-off switch. I would just clean the top part with a sanitizing wipe.
Well, judging what was in that, it can't be anything other than a lightsaber. Switch at the top and glowing. I suppose it could be a rocket.
Yeah, but the previous one said that you have 2 and you hold them you hold something between them. So
a double-ended lightsaber, which could also be a double-ended sex toy, but it's never a sex toy. Okay, I don't know. What do you got, Mel? Are you still on strike?
I think she found. I think that she went. She said, "Be right back." Probably because she went to find the sex toy.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see the BRB thing over there. Okay, I thought
I
she was
didn't
just doing
see
a
it
Marcel
either
Marcel.
yet, but I heard something in the Jitsi chat, and I figured that it would be BRB. Yeah.
It was okay. All right. Well, lead lightsaber anal douche. Wow. I just love that statement itself. That leaves you don't even need to think any further about that. It's lit up with lightsaber, as everyone has done. Ah. And now Melody's got her microphone thing.
Her mic is having issues again. Yeah, she broke her microphone, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Well, all right. We've got a heap of flowing here. Oh, guys, you're making it really tricky here. Trent gets a point. Actually, Trent gets 2 points on this because he was the one that did the lightsaber reference very early in the piece.
Yes,
according to the adjudicators.
Because let's quickly show what it is. There are lightsaber chopsticks.
Excellent for eating Chinese food in your car in the dark, which, as you might know, so you guys stalk days today on the internet. In the older days, when you were a stalker, you had to do things. You had to go out in your car, hide in the dark, take your own blanket and tissues and 55-gallon tub of lubricant, and you had to actually go out. It was hands-on. Stalking someone, was hands-on work. It was tricky, but anyway. So this is good for eating when you're stalking. Lightsaber chopsticks. So they want sandpaper on the end. Is that right?
Yeah, I think that because of this is probably probably like really slippery plastic. So when you try to grab some food in between, it's probably it might kind of sort of slip away.
Okay, well, everyone kind of gets a point on that one because the lightsaber references. Trent comes out with 2, so Trent was the 1 point winner. Mallory's zipped in and zipped out again with her microphone. Ah,
that is also a point because you know.
Yeah, well, Globers just can't tech, can they?
No, it seems like Globers can indeed not tech.
Testing.
Yes,
3. Sorry,
Yep.
I'm back.
Okay, well, we'll give you a point for making it back. Okay.
Oh,
are you happy with that? You got a point. That's
what the
good.
fuck?
I'm
They're
glad.
like, what kind of product is this? It's just sorry. I don't know if I'm ruining anything or I come back all bold and loud and
No,
stuff.
you're not ruining anything. It's indeed exactly the way you see it. They're lightsaber chopsticks.
Lifesaver chopsticks. That's kind of neat, though.
It kind of is.
It might even warm up your food too as you're eating it, so you don't even need to be a microwave. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? So these things are they're only $10 as well. Well,
yeah, they're probably they probably like they're for example they're not dishwasher proof, and apparently when you wash them you have to really carefully wash them because they're also not waterproof. So yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. All right. On that one, Trent got 2 points. Everyone else got 1 point. So well done, people. Why should warm food? Okay. And lightsaber chopsticks. Lifesaver chopsticks. I don't know what that means, Facty. Anyway. All right. So do we want to score? Quick score. We have Mr. V leading the pack on 4. Rayon on 3, Trent on 2, Facty on 2, Demon Orb 1.5, and Mallory. Oh, sorry, 2.5. Mallory and Demon Orb. You're both on 2.5. Sorry, guys. And of course, I'm on 1.5. And Ardawen yet to score because he can't. So you are doomed to last place. God, I like that. Well,
but, we're not done yet. I will have my revenge because we have a next product where I also still can't score.
Okay.
I have 3, and already saved hair and nails from them and from my unfortunately past one. And this book is really great at giving me a sentimental keepsake of all of them. And the 3 are sort of they're living beings.
This sounds like some serial killer like collage book, you know? I mean, it's like you could just type in like who you're stalking and like save hair and nail clippings and all kinds of things. All
Yep, DNA.
sentimental, like it's like a serial killer, like a scrapbook type thing. Yeah.
DNA samples from your crime scenes. Yeah, every serial killer needs something like that, don't they? Fuck you
No, we
on
don't.
police.
We don't. We absolutely don't need to. Oh,
Okay. This book. Okay, so it's a manual, a directory on how to do something. I would guess. I don't know how to win friends and influence people, and nails, hair and nails from them, from my unfortunately past one. So someone's dead. Is that what they mean? Unfortunately.
yeah,
past
someone
one?
is dead, and see, but someone is dead, but no worries. They still have 3 living, so there's still an unlimited supply of hair and nails.
I reckon this is like overhaul your teddy bears. You know how people collect teddy bears? I reckon it's something like that. How to restore and keep your teddy bear collection alive or something. I'm going on a limb. I'm going in for the 3-pointer here.
Okay.
I'm going to try to make it. Yeah. Or oh no, Cabbage Patch Kids. It's like an audit sheet for your Cabbage Patch Kids or one of those old fad toys that had something like that. But serial killing is good, Mallory. It's good to see you going up the serial killer path. We all do that sometime now, right?
I like Facty's option. Facty's idea is baby's first will.
Yeah. Like a will kit, as in who you give your stuff to when you die. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. At home clone a friend kit from Demon Orb. Whoa, you're getting creative there. I like that.
Like Jen's Mallory's Guide to the Voodoo Dolls. I'm like, that's actually, yeah. You have to. I did say you have to collect hair or like clippings and stuff like that. That shit makes sense.
Well,
This is
it
probably a
was
Did you
very
take-
suspicious that you immediately knew that this was about that this was for serial killers. You saw hair and nails, and you said serial killer.
Wait, that's just purely coincidental. Like I'm. Ah, shit.
Now, let me get this right. If someone sends you hair and stuff for the voodoo dolls, they might actually put a return address on said package, would they? Thus letting you know where they live, thus becoming a victim. How many bodies are in the fucking backyard? That's how I'm going to go straight to it. Tell us now, how many? We know. We know the truth. The police, they're coming. How to cook pineapple pizza.
But I think it's probably more like also to sort of help the serial killers be more productive, because I have been wondering if there was anything I could do with those mats of hair on the brushes besides trying to get the birds interested in to use them for a nest liner.
Right. Holy fuck. The mats of hair and get the birds in, as in like a bird feeder for really strange people or serial killers. Micro, Mallory's fursuit care kit. You're fucking knocking it out of the park there. Oh, God. Well, Mr. P, Mr. P's been missing for some time, Mallory. We haven't seen or heard from him for a few hours. He hasn't been answering his emergency text service. He has to dial in every so often, ring in to let us know he's okay.
I cannot confirm nor deny what happened to with Mr. P. He could be a little tied up right now. Who knows?
So you know nothing of a potential
No.
disappearance if he was to been disappeared, because he hasn't rang in, so we're not concerned just
Well,
yet.
now I'm a little nervous because now I'm just like looking around the office here, and I- could he be around here? I don't know. I have no
Don't
idea.
don't 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 worry, Boomer. We still have his GPS tracker.
Are there any cat-shaped bags in your office? Like a Hessian
Absolutely.
sack that's sort of cat-shaped?
Yeah, not that I could see.
None
But
that you can see. Okay.
let's just quickly go to the next review.
Yeah.
Corpse College tutorials could be, yes. It brought out a lot of comments, giggles, and eye rolling, and the author definitely comes up with some interesting ideas of things to do with all that stray hair.
Okay. All right. Well, stray. This is still looking towards serial killering, isn't it? I think everyone's a bit taken aback. I think everyone's realizing that we may not see Mr. P, but let's keep up hope. We're not looking for a body just yet. Hopefully, he'll be found somewhere. Maybe someone's driven him to the other side. He hasn't been dumped. You haven't put him in the car and dumped him on the other side of town, have you? Again. Anyway, sorry, back to the stray hair. Okay.
I'm
Oh,
not
I
cleaning
don't
up this time, but yeah.
know. Okay. So what do you got, Mallory? You
I
still
think
saying
it's a Tweety bird. A Tweety bird. You know those things in the bathtub that like collects all your hair and whatnot, like the strainer? I think it's a Tweety bird bath strainer. That's that's what I'm going for.
right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. V claimed it's Mallory's cat shaving kit. So do you have a cat shaving kit?
Well, I would have to if I'm making. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about.
Right. Because you wouldn't make
Oof.
stir fry with cat fur in there, would you? That would be
No, it's.
unhygienic and somehow.
I think Mr. Vic is like a reporter or something because the questions he's asking, I'm almost implicating myself into some crimes here, but I'm not gonna say anything.
Well,
Well,
he's not a pro. Okay.
well, I would say you might be very wise to do because some people just give give away so much in their reviews. Like, for example, I have 13, and I often thought it would be nice to use their shed hair for something. I have made little mouse-like cat toys out of it, but you can only make so many of those before it gets old. So I was pleased to see this book. It's given me lots of ideas of different things to make, and I'm glad I'm not the only one who thinks about things like this.
Okay, I'm going to go on a limb because we know it's a book of some kind, don't we? Is that right? It was a manual?
Yeah, it's
the
sort
author.
of a
It's the
book.
book.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a, you get the tufts in the shower. It's a book on how to make that into something rather than throw it in the bin. It's like I don't know, an instruction manual, little toys. Ew, out of those knots. What do you call them? Shower fur balls, human hairballs in the shower. It's like a book on what to do with human hairballs, that sort of thing. A really sick instruction manual. That's my call.
And when you use them, you can when you use them, you can use them on the other people that you have locked up in your basement. Not that I have any, and but because you're always, of course, brushing their hair. This is what I'm assuming that serial killers do because I'm not one. They brush the hair of the victims. Well, they sing, they sing "Mary Has a Little Lamb." And from the hair that gets stuck into the brush, they make toys for the cats.
Well, this does bring an interesting question that I was pondering just the other day. In fact, earlier this week, was I was thinking, how many dead bodies does it take to change the light globe? And my conclusion pretty much was it's more than 6 because the basement is still dark. So outside that, I'm going with a furball art decor book. That's my call on what this is. Mallory under investigation, president elect possibly. Uh, there are no private investigators in the chat. What is your call on this?
I was advised to now be silent for the next while, so I will not confirm nor deny, and I will keep pleading the fifth until this passes over.
And what is this that's going to pass over? That's Easter.
What?
Yeah. Oh.
Oh man.
Yeah. So, do we want to know the answer?
Yes.
Of course we do.
Michael Raptor is really close because it's not a book of making things from shed dog hair. It's a book of making things from shed cat hair.
Well, humans and cats. Okay.
Yeah, you
Cat
could
people are the weirdest.
you could probably also use the hair of your dog. I mean, it's probably about the same process.
Hmm. Now, just an interesting thing, Mallory. If your Amazon sort of computer sheet, your little ordering form or whatever it is, was to have this product on it, do you think that would appear strange? Because you're clearly anti-cat. Well, you're not. Well, you're not pro-cat. I won't say you're anti-cat, but you don't seem to be for the cat population. Don't you think this on your Amazon list would be a little bit suspicious, and that maybe you should order these things on a sock puppet, perhaps? I don't know.
I don't know how to use incognito mode.
Oh,
Wait.
okay,
Oh yeah, I said I was
yeah.
gonna be silenced until this one was over. Shit.
Oh dear.
Oh, dear.
How terrible of me to not realise. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to bring that up at all in order to trap you in a legal and binding way. But that's okay.
Wow.
It's not like there's an investigation going on or anything. We don't have any missing cats other than someone. So that's all right, Melody. You got nothing to worry about. It's okay. You can do your Christmas shopping with ease. We're getting really close. We've gone longer. We got another product, Mr. Ardawen, or is our wonderful crafting cat hair?
No, this is the last product to guess. We do have a couple of interesting products to just show and tell for show and tell, but not really for any reviews. But maybe you should go over the score real quick because I saw that Radiant guessed a Harigami book. That was pretty close too.
Mm-hmm.
So what is the point? What is the score?
Well, it's a kind of a bit of a faux pas because it got messy. Trent came in with 4. Micro got in with 6 because of 2 big 3-pointers early. And let's see. Facty had 2, and I can't remember why. Everyone got a big +1. Mallory came in with 2.5. Mr. V with 3. And Radiant also with 3. So our winners were Mr. V and Radiant, but hey, it's Christmas. We're just going to balance it up and make everybody a winner. Yay! Isn't that nice? Yay!
You all win absolutely nothing. So yeah, that was the product reviews, but we're not completely done because I have a couple of things that were kind of we came across that were kind of funny, like this Atomic Energy Lab, which was an actual real product. Yeah. The Atomic Energy Laboratory Kit was meant to inspire kids, or give them when it was released boys, to love science and want to learn more. One look at this thing gives you the strong indication that Gilbert wasn't messing around. The kit is full of all kinds of hardcore science equipment. Just on the smaller scale, the kit contained a cloud chamber which lets kids watch particles travel at 12,000 miles per second. A sprint haryscope. Oh, a spin haryscope. Which lets the user view the effects of radiation on a fluorescent screen, and an electroscope that let the user measure the radiation levels of various items in the kits. Yes, you read those last two correctly. The kits actually came packaged with radioactive material. The kits included 4 samples of uranium ore, not enough to make Johnson's resident a nuclear nation, of course, but it was absolutely enough to be bad. So, we thought that this was kind of funny.
Well, particle generator and all this sort of stuff, this is hard ass science, and they were dear at the time, but if there's freaking uranium getting around the kids of the 50s or 60s, kind of explains a whole bunch of people that might have been born around about 30, 40 years old nowadays that are a little bit out there. So maybe it was the Atomic Energy Lab that did some DNA swapping out, and now we have megatards.
I doubt it, given the price, so...
But these were sort of good, and I got to say, these kits, I never saw one of these, but there were a couple of other good ones. They toned it back. It was just electric science kits where you connected up light globes and switches and little Morse code beepers and whatever. But yeah, some of the toys that get barred. Another one was like a cup that's stuck on the end of the hose, and when you turned your hose on, it whipped around like a Tasmanian devil. What's going to possibly go wrong apart from people getting hit in the face, dental problems, and all sorts of things? There was also the lawn darts, which were big darts that you would throw. Good idea. Apparently, 61,000 people went to hospital with some sort of lawn dart related injury. God, we have fun at Christmas. It must be great to be a doctor.
Yeah, we also had the Barbie doll that you could grow in an adult.
Yep, or as we used to call her, Tits Barbie, because Skipper was Barbie's little sister. Yeah. And they made a version where she grew tits and got shapely. Oh my God. Yes,
yeah, with the snap of her wrist, the grown-up Skipper toy would turn from a 10-year-old to an adult, growing taller and immediately getting a chest.
So, Barbie, now with tits, or Skipper, now with tits. Or boobs, whatever you want to call.
Yes. So that was, of course, kind of funny. And last but not least, these. And they were these were diving toys, and the reason they were banned was maybe a little bit unexpected to be fair, maybe, but they would actually, and let me quickly, whip this up here. I did find an article. So they basically stabbed people. Because impaled people, I should say. Because what happened was that they would be put in shallow pools in people's backyards, and kids would dive after them. And then my husband pulled my daughter out of the pool and said, "Honey, she's bleeding." And yeah, so they were kind of age-long cylinders and shark shape, for example, and they kind of, let me quickly see. Yeah, imagine a kid doing a cannonball off the slide and landing on one of these sticks. So yeah, that was they kind of misjudged that. That was kind of maybe a little bit dangerous. Yes. So yeah, I thought it was kind of funny because you don't really honestly, if I designed this product, I also wouldn't have thought about like, oh, what if kids die from them?
well, they usually don't get up and running without that stuff, but there have been some pretty bad ones over the years made. Some you were just thinking, okay, we got some of those, the little fridge magnet numbers, the little letters and numbers that go on your fridge.
Yeah.
We got some, and the sticker said for children of all ages on the outside. When we cracked them open, all we had to do was flex the letters a little bit, and the magnets dropped out, and they were perfect kitty choke size. Then when we had a look at the packaging, the sticker over the top that said for kids of all ages had covered a sticker that said not for children under the age of 5. When we rang the guy to say, hey, dude, what the fuck? He said, no way, blah, 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 and hung up on us and cracked it. So there are charlatans out there that don't give a fuck. So,
on that news article, it also said, basically one of the companies also said, like, yeah, well, I don't really see the problem because blah 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 blah.
Like a lawn dart. I don't really see the problem. Yeah, we'll go and stand down the end and we'll throw a
Oh yeah,
lawn
they
dart.
blamed it on the fact that they were misused. All of these accidents occurred in kiddie pools in 12 to 8 inches of water. In my opinion, putting a warning on those things to say don't use them in shallow water and use them under supervision should be enough. Money.
Yes. Well, yes, adult supervision. That's kind of the important thing. But then how do I get adult supervision? I mean, I don't know any adults. So it's a bit of a faux pas.
I think that banning them is probably just a good choice.
Yeah. Well, we've run a good couple of hours. Any other weird... Oh, well, the other thing, the elephant in the room, of course, was those Star Wars ones, those pill toys. Is it just me, or do they look like vibrators? That's
they look like dildos. Yeah, they absolutely look like... Yeah. So, Star Wars sex toys. I'm 100% sure that they exist. So
we have photographic proof. We've come into 2 hours, man. We've actually
I was trying to direct to steer to a shitting. So I was wondering, Mrs. Valerie, do you have Mallory even? See, that's Mrs. Mallory. Do you have anything to shill?
Apparently, 5 hours from now, Shills is going to be up, so I'll be there celebrating Christmas.
Okay.
Would that be an uncalled for, I'm guessing?
I have no idea.
Oh, Jesus, good to see you on the ball. Yes, that would be an uncalled for. Okay. What else to Mallory? Anything else? And I won't call you Mr. Mallory because I didn't see the security footage in the locker room the other day, so I will not make that Freudian slip as Mr. Ardawen has done.
I just casually hinted at that maybe Mallory is actually Mr. P with his voice changer.
Well, you're the one that said baby's arm holding an apple. So I mean, yes, Miss Mallory. Oh, well hung one. Don't you have a debate coming up with some Professor Phil or whatever on the 28th, I think?
On the 28th, I'm having a debate with a Professor Phil. Yes,
right.
So that should be coming up soon, yeah.
And of course, there's also a debate with Mr. P if he's found in the next few hours, because he seems to have been missing and is not answering his phone right now, of which you don't know much about. Of course, we've still got the Mallory bondage sets for sale, and we also have the Boomer bondage sets for anyone who'd like to get your orders in. We can still get them express posted via trucks if you need them 24-hour delivery. We've got a card game, Ardawen. Is that right?
Despite us not doing a normal show, we will do a card game on a Sunday where we just hang out, chill, talk shit, that sort of thing. Yeah. And of course, the Yanks also have a show.
Well, the card game would be 8 p.m. UTC Sunday, so that's sort of Boxing Day evening, I guess. Is that right? Sunday is Boxing Day, so it'll be Sunday evening. So you're trying to escape the kids.
So drop by and tell us what kind of gifts you got, and
Or more to the point, what sort of injuries you got from your gifts, because obviously they're all just the evil tools of Satan that are out to kill us.
Yeah,
and the
and
Americans-
when your divorce papers from the gifts that you gave, of course, after all, wonderful tips, how the divorce when the divorce papers are being signed.
And outside that, I dare say us gang at Bunker 33 are going to do all those usual niceties of the year and say, have a Merry Christmas to all, to you and yours. And when you go and sit with the family that one day a year, you discover why you sit with them the one day of the year. But you drink lots of beer and eat food and have fun. And us Australians go swimming and have sun anyway. But I won't rub that in because I know you're all jealous. What about you guys? Are we all in a Christmas spirit?
Well, yo ho ho, and a bottle of rum.
That's a
sort
pirate
of.
spirit.
Oh, that's
Little
pirate spirit. Oh,
That's close enough.
Yeah, well, okay.
Yeah.
No, no. I don't care about Christmas.
But think of
There's
the
just
fun.
one more thing I need.
Think of the fun of those staff that get to sit there and hear Christmas music on a 2-hour loop over and over and over again.
Yeah, but I
And then
don't.
get to see-
I also don't care about the presses underneath the Christmas tree.
And well, okay. And of course, think about them though. Wouldn't they want to be serial killers after so many Christmas songs? I would want to kill customers. But anyway, that's kind of it for our year. It's been a
Yes,
very interesting year, hasn't it?
it has been a super interesting year. We made some friends. We laughed at some enemies. Thank you for the 6 cents. And yeah, here is to a wonderful new year next year. And I think we're
Well-
probably gonna start with some movie or something like that.
I reckon we should. We'll find a classy movie and do our wonderful commentary as we do
But
in between.
as a New Year's resolution for us, starting our outro, we'll start with something that apparently we've been doing. We're doing something wrong the whole time. As apparently we've been losers for the whole time that we've been doing this show.
Okay.
And,
We'll
yeah.
find you, Mr. P. We'll find you.
So yeah, the outro will start with telling us why we are losers, and maybe next year we will start taking a bite out of crime and doing better. And with that, I wish everyone a very good night and a happy new year.
Bye,
Sounds
and
good.
thank you.
Bye.
Oh,
Thanks for coming, everyone.
McGruff here. I want you to learn a song that tells people to say no to drugs. Users are losers and losers are users that don't use drugs. Don't use drugs. Winners don't use and users don't win. So don't use drugs. Don't use drugs. If you know a user even part of the time, tell them to quit taking a bite out of crime. Users are losers and losers are users. So don't use drugs. Don't use drugs. Okay, everybody. If you know a user even part of the time, tell them to quit taking a bite out of crime. Users are losers and losers are users. So don't use drugs. Don't use drugs. Nice going. Now teach it to your mom and dad and brothers and sisters and friends to help take a bite out of crime. Don't use drugs.